In case you haven't heard yet, the producers of Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, and Legends of Tomorrow, also known as the Arrowverse, will be making a new Teen Titans show called Titans. It was announced in April that the new show will be on a brand new DC streaming service, so not on the CW. Titans is set to premiere in 2018. As of yet, no casting decisions have been made, but they have announced which characters will be on this Titans team, so I thought I'd make some picks for who I think should play the Titans. Remember, this is not who has actually been cast, just my opinion on who should be cast. First, I'll start with Robin/Nightwing. He has been confirmed as the leader of the team and is apparently going to start the pilot as Robin and then become Nightwing. As for who should play him, I have first an ideal pick that would probably never happen, but would be very cool, and then a more realistic pick who could actually appear on the show. My first pick is Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who is a policeman in the 2012 film The Dark Knight Rises. At the end of the movie, Gordon-Levitt's character finds the Batcave, and it ends on a tease that he could become Robin or Nightwing. There has even been some fan art of him as Nightwing. Unfortunately, he's way too big of an actor to be cast on a TV show, especially a TV show on a streaming service. A more likely pick is Stephen R. McQueen. He has even been on another CW show, The Vampire Diaries, which just ended its run this year. This makes it seem very likely he could appear on a Titans show. The actors in the Arrowverse shows often have not been in anything too big before their shows, and Stephen McQueen fits this mold. He's been on several shows and in a few small movies, but never in a major role. He also just looks like Nightwing. The next announced character comes as a bit of a surprise, as she's not typically part of the Teen Titans. Oracle is confirmed to be on the Titans show. As she's Oracle already, not Batgirl, which means, for those of you who don't know, she has been paralyzed by a Joker and restricted to a wheelchair. She is probably going to be on the older side like Batman is in the DC movies. If I had the choice of any actress to play Oracle, I'd probably pick someone like Emma Stone or Jessica Chastain. However, while those two might be willing to play Batgirl in the Batgirl solo film, I doubt they would have anything to do with a TV show like Titans. A more realistic and lesser-known pick might be Sarah Rafferty. She certainly has the acting experience playing a know-it-all type character on the show Suits. She also knows how to crack jokes in an Oracle-type way. While she might not look exactly like what you would imagine Barbara Gordon to look like, she certainly is a lot more likely to do a TV show, as she doesn't have quite the repertoire that Stone and Chastain have.
I don't want to talk about it.
You mean about how everything I said would happen happened, and now you realize I was right the whole time?
Hawk and Dove, a crime-fighting duo granted their powers by the lords of chaos and order, are supposedly part of the team in Titans. They are rumored to be the Dawn Granger and Hank Hall versions of the characters, and will be in a romantic relationship. As for who should play them, I had a really tough time with this one. I really had to search just anyone to play them because there aren't really any fan casts on Hawk and Dove or anything. However, I did find one actor who played Hawk, sort of, on one episode of Justice League Unlimited. The brothers' version of Hawk and Dove was featured, and Fred Savage voiced Hawk. It would be pretty cool if he got to play him on live action. He also has his share of acting credentials, but nothing too recent or too big to prevent him from being on Titans. Another pick is Aaron Paul and his wife Lauren Parsekian. They'd have good chemistry already, and I don't think it would be too hard for the show to get them. An ideal choice for Dawn Granger, aka Dove, would be Amanda Seyfried, but good luck getting her on this show. The next two characters are confirmed to be appearing towards the end of the pilot episode. You may know them from a little animated TV show a couple years back, Starfire and Raven. For Starfire, I'd first say Kaya Scodelario, who was in the recent Pirates of the Caribbean film. She probably won't be up to it though, so next is Mayara Walsh. She is Brazilian definitely, looks like Starfire, and has been on plenty of TV shows. For Raven, the half-human, half-demon telepathic superhero, Aubrey Plaza would be perfect because she basically played Raven on Parks and Rec.
I'm getting notes of dried robin's blood.
Based on this tweet by Geoff Johns, who's basically the Kevin Feige of DC, or the mastermind behind all of their movies and TV shows, it's fair to assume that Beast Boy may appear in the series either later the first season or in a future season. I think either Jeremy Shada, who was Finn on Adventure Time, or Brandon Suhu, who voiced Beast Boy in the animated feature Justice League vs. Teen Titans, would do the character justice. Finally, the likely villains of the show. The Teen Titans don't have too many villains, but with their main threat being Deathstroke, and I think they definitely should do him on the show, although maybe save him for a later season. The only problem with him and Brother Blood, another Teen Titans villain, is that they've already done both of them on Arrow. One Titans villain who has yet to make it to the small screen is the villain Trigon, aka Raven's father. He would be a great Season 1 villain if Raven was a large part of the plot. Ron Perlman, who played Hellboy, certainly looks the part. It would be crazy awesome to see Manu Bennett return as Deathstroke, and he's my top pick. However, if they need to recast, Stephen Lang has been known to do TV shows, such as his attempt in 2011's Terra Nova. He would be an older version than Manu Bennett's and would be a different perspective on the classic villain. That's all I've got for the Titans cast. Please comment on who you think should portray the Titans in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you